Welcome back to Auto Rush Motors, your go-to destination for everything fast, fierce, and full of adrenaline. Today, we're diving into something that's got every bike enthusiast talking, the all-new 2026 KTM 990 RCR. This is not just another sport bike launch. This is KTM finally going full throttle into the Supersport segment with a machine that means business. So let's get straight into it. First off, the design. The 2026 KTM 990 RCR looks like it just rolled off the MotoGP grid. It's sharp, aggressive, and purposeful from every angle. The bodywork is inspired directly by KTM's racing DNA, with aerodynamic fairings, winglets that aren't just for show, and a razor-sharp tail section. This bike screams speed even when it's standing still. The orange trellis frame, carbon fiber touches, and matte finishes give it a look that turns heads before it even fires up. Now let's talk power. Underneath that aggressive fairing sits a 947cc parallel twin engine, derived from KTM's 890 series but completely overhauled for this beast. KTM says it produces around 126 horsepower, which is a serious jump, especially for a bike that weighs just under 200 kilograms wet. And with the new engine tuning, it's not just about top-end power. The torque delivery is strong across the rev range, giving you punchy acceleration whether you're ripping through corners or hitting high-speed straights. One of the biggest talking points of the 990 RCR is the chassis. KTM has engineered this bike from the ground up for track domination. It comes with a lightweight chrome molybdenum steel frame and an all-new aluminum subframe. The weight distribution is razor-sharp, giving the rider maximum confidence through every twist and turn. The WP Apex suspension is fully adjustable, both front and rear, and it's been specifically tuned for aggressive track riding, but it won't punish you on the street either. Braking is handled by Brembo-style calipers paired with twin 320mm discs up front and a 240mm disc at the rear. The feedback is immediate, the bite is strong, and thanks to KTM's cornering ABS system, you can push the limits without second-guessing. The electronics package on this bike is also top-notch. We're talking multiple riding modes, traction control, wheelie control, engine braking management, and a quickshifter that works flawlessly both up and down. All of this is managed through a sleek new TFT dash that's bright, responsive, and fully customizable. Now, while the 990 RCR is built for the track, KTM hasn't forgotten about those of us who love carving up the backroads. The ergonomics are surprisingly adaptable. The clip-ons are adjustable, and so is the rear set footpeg positioning, which means you can tweak it for comfort on the street or dial it in for full race mode on the circuit. The seat is firm, as you'd expect, but it's not brutal. KTM knows their audience. This is a bike for serious riders who want that edge but also ride more than just on Sundays. Let's not forget the sound. Fire up the 990 RCR and you're greeted with a deep, aggressive bark that quickly builds into a snarling growl as you twist the throttle. It's raw, mechanical, and full of character. This bike doesn't whisper, it announces its presence with authority. Now, for those wondering about availability, KTM has confirmed that the 990 RCR will launch in limited numbers in early 2026, with a more track-focused RCR track variant coming later in the year. That version will be even lighter, more aggressive, and stripped of anything not essential to performance. No lights, no indicators, just pure racing intent. The 2026 KTM 990 RCR is KTM's boldest move yet in the sport bike category. It's not just a statement, it's a challenge to the competition. Ducati, Yamaha, Aprilia. Watch out, this Austrian missile is here to shake up the middleweight supersport class in a big way. So if you're looking for a bike that blends raw racing spirit with cutting-edge technology and aggressive styling, the 990 RCR might just be your next obsession. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a track junkie, or just someone who appreciates serious engineering, this bike delivers performance with a capital P. That's it for today's deep dive. If you're as excited about the 2026 KTM 990 RCR as we are, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Auto Rush Motors for more in-depth bike reviews, first rides, and all the latest from the two-wheeled world. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is the RCR the sport bike you've been waiting for? Until next time, ride safe, ride hard, and keep the rush alive.